Good morning, students. So, in the last class, we started with our force and laws of motion chapter. So, already we discussed about the force, what are the effect of force, and then next, I told you to do some activities in day to day life. We observe many of these phenomena. What all changes a body can bring by applying the force, that is nothing but effect of force we discussed. Okay, so here we discussed about the balanced force and the unbalanced force, right? So, balanced force and unbalanced force, we have many examples also for balanced and many unbalanced forces. So, we discussed about the definition of balanced and unbalanced force, right? After that, we started with our Newton's first law. We discussed about Newton's first law also. So, what was the Newton's first law? It is nothing but the force, unless and until any external force acts on a body, the body continues to be in the state of rest or to be in the state of motion. So, this is nothing but what? That is Newton's first law of motion. That is the statement. So, before Newton's first law, there were some assumptions which were given by Aristotle and Galileo. So, we discussed this activity, right? That is inclined plane activity. So, how this is going to happen means with what speed the ball is coming down, with the same speed it will go up. So, if you make the surface completely horizontal, it will move in the straight line. So, that is nothing but what? That is Newton's first law here. This is the statement. See, every body continues in the state of rest or in the state of motion in a straight line unless it is compelled by an external force to change its state is called as Newton's first law of motion. So, in the other words, what we can say, all the objects resist a change in their state of rest or motion. This tendency of a body is called inertia of the body. This tendency of a body is called as what? Inertia of the body. Means the body will not change its position from rest to motion or motion to rest is called as inertia. Means, see here students, if you are sleeping, now your parents will try to wake you up, but you will try to continue your same position, that is the sleeping position. You avoid changing your position, so that is nothing but what? Your inertia to be in the state of rest. Okay, so that is nothing but inertia, that is a tendency of a body to be in the same state, either it is motion or rest is called as inertia. Okay, so here in inertia we have three types, that is inertia of rest, inertia of motion and inertia of direction. We can divide inertia into three types: inertia of rest, motion and direction. Okay, so what is inertia of rest here? Inertia of rest is nothing but the tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of rest is known as inertia of rest. So, what is inertia of rest? The body, if it is in rest position, it continues to be in the state of rest position only. That is known as inertia of rest. The tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of rest is known as inertia of rest. Means if it is in rest, it wants to be in the state of rest only. That is called as inertia of rest. So here you can see the example of inertia of rest of a body. Okay, see this one. So this is one beautiful example for inertia of rest. This you can do it in your home. Take one glass, empty glass you can take. Place one cardboard on that. Then place one coin on the top of the cardboard. Then what you do, just apply some force. You can see how the picture is there. Same way you need to apply the force here. So when you apply the force, whatever the cardboard is there, it will move forward and the coin will fall down. The coin will fall down means in which position the coin is placed, in the same position the coin will continue. That is nothing but what? Inertia of rest. Here you can do this and you can see that here only the cardboard will move, and but the coin will fall down from the top of the cardboard. An object is at rest or in uniform motion, it is unless compelled by the external force here. Okay, so this is the example for inertia of rest. It is example for inertia of rest. Okay, so this is also inertia of rest here. See, Newton's first law, when a boy is in a motion, he wants to stay in motion, and when he is at rest, he wants to be in the state of rest. Inertia is an object, laziness or resistance to change in motion. So, inertia is nothing but what? It is actually a laziness. So, if it is in rest, it wants to be in the rest only. It don't want to change its position from rest to motion. In the same way, motion to rest. So example, so we have many examples and its explanation. So I'll just show you few examples. See, when a bus suddenly start moving forward, the passengers in the bus falls backward. They fall backward here. See the explanation why this happens. You might have experienced this one, that when a person is sitting in a bus, so when bus starts suddenly, the person will fall backward. See the explanation part, it is written there. See, lower part of the body of the passenger is being in contact with the bus seat here. It come in motion along with the bus. But upper part of the body remains at rest due to inertia of rest. Hence, the passenger falls backward. So, this is the reason why when we are sitting in a bus, car, or anywhere, why we fall backward when suddenly the bus starts or the vehicle starts. See, here you can see in the picture, you can understand this clearly. Okay, see the first figure when the bus is at rest, that is first figure, the person is standing straight. Second figure, you can see when the force is applied, the lower body will adjust with the motion, but the upper body falls backward. So when the speed increases, you can see how the changes occurs. So what you need to do here, you need to apply more and more force to come to the position of the bus to adjust with that bus speed. See next example. The carpet is beaten with a stick to remove the dust particles. So why we do this? What is the concept? What is the physics behind this? In your home, you might be doing this work. So when a carpet is beaten with a stick, the fibers of the carpet come in motion and hence move forward. On the other hand, the dust particles remain at rest due to inertia of rest. See what happens here when you beat it, the fiber or the dust becomes in motion and hence it moves in the forward. On the other hand, the dust particles remain at rest due to the inertia of rest. So dust will fall down, but the carpet will show the motion, because by that you can remove the dust from the carpets. See this. So carpet starts moving and the dust particles try to move, maintain the rest position. So by that it will fall or it will get detached from the carpet. Third example, when a tree is vigorously shaken, some of the leaves fall from the tree. Here you can see this picture and you can understand. Why this? This is also because of inertia of rest here. See, students, you can read the explanation. When a tree is vigorously shaken, the branches of the tree come in motion, but the leaves tend to continue in their state of rest. As a result of this, leaves get separated from the branches of the tree and hence fall down. Okay, so this also. When coins are there, when you apply some force to the bottom coin, so the remaining coin will settle as it is. In carom also you can observe this one. So our next type of inertia is inertia of motion. So what is inertia of motion? The tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of uniform motion is known as inertia of motion. So what is inertia of motion? The tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of uniform motion is known as inertia of motion. See here the examples. So now initially for inertia of rest, which example we have taken? We have taken a person is sitting in a bus. So when suddenly bus starts, the person fall backward. That is inertia of rest example. Now when the bus is already in motion, when it stops suddenly, reverse case. So when it stops suddenly, the person will move forward. Why? Because here the body is adjusted for the motion. So when suddenly it stops, no, that time the body will fall forward. See, the lower part of the bodies of the passengers come to rest as soon as the bus stops, but the upper part of their bodies continue to move forward due to inertia of motion. You can see this example. So the train is in motion, the person is adjusted for the motion now. So when suddenly the train or the bus stops, here the lower part will adjust with the motion because it will be in the touch with the motion of the vehicle. The upper part will fall forward. See this. Okay. One more example we have here. Luggage is usually tied with a rope on the roof of the buses. So why we tie the luggages on the roof of the bus or the car? Why we will not leave it as it is? This is also because of inertia. So which inertia? Here this we can consider for both inertia of rest and inertia of motion. Why? Because here inertia of rest means suddenly if bus is at rest, the luggage will be in the same position. When suddenly you start it, no, the luggage may fall backward. That is due to inertia of rest. Due to inertia of motion, what happens? When the buses are in motion, the luggages will be in normal position. Suddenly when the bus stops, the luggage will fall forward. So because of that, we tie the luggages usually on the roof of a bus. We won't leave it as it is because it will fall from the bus. So and it is common sense that it will fall from the bus. But what is the physics behind it? That is inertia of motion is the physics which explains that concept. So the last type of inertia is that is inertia of direction. So inertia of rest is what? The body continues to be in the state of rest. That is inertia of rest. Inertia of motion is what? The body continues to be in the state of motion is inertia of motion. Inertia of direction is what? The tendency of a body to oppose any change in its direction of motion. Suppose if a body is moving in a straight line path, the body continues to be in the state of straight line path only. That is inertia of direction. Suppose if you are taking a turn in the vehicle, here you can see the example. When a fast moving bus negotiate a curve on the road, passengers fall towards the center of the curved road. Why it happens? Because see, this is due to the tendency of the passengers to continue to move in a straight line due to inertia of rest. See here. Means in which direction the body is moving, no, in the same direction the body wants to be. When you are changing the direction, the body shows the bending. That is nothing but it depends. Right side you are taking a turn or left side you are taking a turn. Here you can see. He is riding a bike. So when he is taking a turn, even his body is bending. See here. The sparks. So, the spark produced during the sharpening of a knife against a grinding wheel leave the rim of the wheel tangentially. This is because of inertia of direction. Okay. So, here we have many example for inertia of direction. This one we can consider. You can take a rope or a thread, tie one stone to that, just rotate that. Here what happens? If you leave that, the body will move along the direction of the velocity. That is also because of inertia of direction. See here. So these are the example for inertia of direction. So during dance, so whatever the moves are there, that is also because of inertia of direction here, students. Understood? I hope this is clear to you. That is inertia of rest, inertia of motion, inertia of direction. So next concept we will continue in the next class. Okay, students. Thank you.